Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my friendly or perhaps curious visitors and subscribers. So first of all, I've prepared a quick flag of Israel. Soon when it dries, when it will be dried, which will be soon because it's acrylic, it's very fast dry. So I will paint it all in black gesso, and after that, when it will dry, I will start with the asteroids, the five asteroids painting, new one. And what I will also do is, as I said before, create another one of these, but with different material, as is customary. Everything symbolic should be made twice and with two different, at least somehow changing material. So we have the natural clay here, in contrast to the artificial one, but I will also use this one to give the tombstone the black color, and the flag of Israel, both inside and outside, will be painted with the white acrylic and not with the white clay. And I will also put inside mirrors, both from syringes with the semen juice that I prepared, and also my saliva. But you've heard all that already, and I have the feeling, maybe I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but I have a feeling that I'm losing subscribers, and I'm afraid to lose all the money from the advertising, because we had several breakthroughs in the channel, undeniable breakthroughs. I've showed you germs that are alive just in moments after they came out of the freezer after a long freeze, and you've seen nanobots that are replicating to the best of their ability the arm of an actual bug, a fly, a dead one, but actual fly. And you were all very impressed. And then we commenced. Continued with some voodoo magic, black magic, and some of you were also impressed. But I think that many have already seen that, so it was kind of like, okay, nice, but I want something new, and I'm losing. People are losing their patience, and they want something really great. And I feel that this is not really an environment which is I would say optimal or even conductive to science, because science takes time. But I'm not really a science guy. I'm just a layman, and my audience will contain several scientists, but most of the people are people that are guys that I suspect even younger than me, which means younger than 39. By the way, I'm 39 years old, if someone is having any doubt about it. But I know that in the intelligence services there are many youngsters, and these people are real. It's the TikTok age. It's like they see movies that two seconds videos, and they are losing patience. And my subscribership is now, it's already on fumes, to be honest. So you want to see something really exciting, really exciting. So you'll get it. I will show you something really exciting. So I'll tell you what the agenda for this weekend. And I want to knock you off your feet, because otherwise, I know that I can't live on the past glory of the last couple of days. Si gloria mundos, or whatever in Latin. So we need new stuff. And I promise you that the next phase will not contain any voodoo or black magic, because I know some people don't like it. But I will tell you what I am going to do. So first of all, we will prepare several videos of the biomancers that are in the freezer now, because it's interesting to see if we have many new samples. It's possible that some it's already results are already there, but if that's the case, they are going to be very modest. So because we've seen the night the replication of the legs only about after something like a week. So But I will give you some videos because I know the people are curious. Also, I mean, people ask about the ring, so it's going to take a while. I mean, it's not that quick. So let's give it a day. I mean, before we jump to conclusion of whether I did it correct or not, or whether, I mean, there is a problem, or, I mean, let's give it some time. So what I aim to do to knock you off your feet, that's what you ask, because you want to be knocked off your feet, right? So I've thought about it because I want to keep the high wow, the wow factor, the X factor of this channel. And I'll tell you what I thought, and it's going to be the agenda for this weekend. And of course, comments I'm glad to accept comments and reviews and suggestions for improvement. So, I have 3 objectives. Both are pretty, wild. But if you don't try, without experience, without trying, you'll never get anywhere. So the first objective is to actually boost my neurons with energy using batteries. For that purpose, I decided to use slides that will be I prepare from Niar Kesef. How do you say Niar Kesef in English? Like aluminum foil. So like this. You see here, aluminum foil. So oh, by the way, before that, I have to ask you something. I don't know, is the Israeli gate, currently closed or open? Because I know that it was closed and open and closed and open. So what's the status now? Because if it's open, please tell me. Because it's a great opportunity now that I'm doing sculptures and I have the Israeli flag here already, on the wall, to create, to use the narrows that I already have in the saliva and in the syringes to create things like this. I have a prototype here, which is nice, of a closed gate. So it will be closed because I don't want it to be open. So please tell me if it's really needed or it's closed anyway, so I won't bother to prepare, to send my Neros to close the gates. Okay, so besides the gate issue that I'm waiting your advice on the matter. So the first objective will be to actually charge the Neros with energy with using batteries and wires, and to give them a simple task, maybe just float around, not doing anything special, or maybe I'll put very small stuff, a small piece of iron or something like that, or metal, to see if they do something when they are charged. Of course, the purpose of this first out of 3, first experiment will be not to necessarily replicate any interesting object, but to see if they can actually be charged and act, in a different way. Maybe they will be, I guess, faster or with more power, however this could be measured. Part of the idea is to learn how to measure their charging abilities, their superpower. And I know it sounds amazing, and I hope it will be amazing, and of course I hope that I will succeed. If I will succeed, so now we have 2 more steps. Both are incredible, so let me know what you think in the comment. So I've thought about it for a while, what great things could be replicated by these Neros. So in Israel, of course they say gold, because Israelis, and to be honest, I did prepare, a solution with a little bit of gold, just, so we will all be on the same page that it is possible, so you don't bother me more on the issue. But gold is actually not the most incredible thing that you can create using these Neros, because if I'll turn myself into Goldfinger and create like mountains of gold, the price of gold will be, will decrease significantly. And such scenarios are actually dealt with or similar scenarios are dealt with in the movie Goldfinger, the third James Bond. You can't really monopolize the gold without losing the value of gold. arguably the issue was already raised in the myth of Midas. But let's put it aside. I searched for something really incredible. So two things that I can think about, and there will be the goals of the two next phases this weekend. So first of all, is to create something organic, which is edible, like pseudo meat or like Beyond Meat or something like that. I know that it's not a new concept, and some people are already doing it. In all sorts of method, but it's far from being like a real product that is that can compete in the market of meat market. And I myself, I'm very pro vegetarianism and veganism. Unfortunately, I'm not a vegan. For some time as I was really like a devout vegan, but it's difficult for me at that point in my life to stay vegan for all. I'm practically in jail all the time. But I try to really. I haven't eaten red meat in like many years, and I try to limit significantly my consumption of poultry, but I do eat sardines and like maybe once a month salmon. But other than that, I eat sardines from time to time, and most of my nutrition is vegetarian, and I'm really pro veganism, not only pro vegetarianism. But unfortunately, my life currently does not allow me. It's very difficult right now to do it. But I am doing whatever I can, and I'm really pro vegetarianism and veganism. So, what better purpose could be than create false meat using the Neros? I know it sounds amazing, and I hope it will be amazing. So, we are left with the final, with the third step. And this is, if someone is still not knocked off his or her feet, this one will knock him or her off their feet. So, take a wild guess, take a moment to think. What can be so amazing more than gold, more than false meat? What was the only episode that was featured both in Fantasia 1940 and Fantasia 2000? The Sorcerer's Apprentice, now, correct? The Sorcerer's Apprentice. I need to make the Neros create more Neros. So I know that some people think, okay, but how are you going to do it? How are you going to let them know that you want? If you put a piece of chicken, arguably they can just try to replicate the chicken, but you can't put a Nero there because there are already many Neros over there. So what are you going to do? So I think that they are smarter than you think, and maybe if they just paint the Nero for them, it will be enough for them. Painted on the aluminum foil, it will be enough for them to understand that that's what I want. But without experimentation, we will never come to conclusion. So, to summarize, I'm going to use new slides. They will not be able to. We will lose the microscopic lens, which is a shame. But perhaps I can find a magnifier glass here in this house. I think I've seen one, and maybe I can use it, and it will give us some kind of magnification. Of course, to a great lesser extent than with the microscope. But I have to use a slide which is conductive. I know that more sophisticated microscope allow for the slide to be like opaque, like that light doesn't have to follow through it. And this, if I had one of these, my situation right now would have been much better. But we have to continue our experimentation with whatever equipment we got. So we will lose the microscope, and it's a shame. But I hope that the result will be so amazing that people won't care. And of course, I need to raise money using the Kickstarter stage as quick as possible to buy myself a serious microscope with many methods of magnification, and hopefully one that will also be able to show slides that are covered with aluminum foil. And again, if someone in the audience has some expertise with microscope and can direct me to specific thing to look for that will help me watch samples that are placed on non-transparent and specifically metal slides, then I will appreciate your advice. Thank you very much.